Hi there, my name's Heidi Bolter, and along with my husband Steve Bolter, we are the owners of My Own Hero. Melanie has asked me to speak a little bit about how My Own Hero started, the background behind it, as well as touch a little bit about my personal transformation. So my husband, who is a graphic designer by trade, had this logo in mind, not sure what he wanted to do with it, kind of just kept popping in and out throughout some days, not sure what to do with it, kind of just put it on the back burner. In 2015, the late spring, my son, who was in grade 8, 13, 14 years old, was really struggling with some issues at school, with some kids at school. He was being bullied a little bit, picked on a little bit. He was also had really low self-esteem, and these were kids that were actually friends of his. He had grown up with, they had been friends with him since elementary school, so he was really struggling with what that meant, how that felt, what he should do, with a lot of emotions that he had. So what we decided, I've played sports all my life, competitive sports. I played basketball, volleyball, and soccer, and I was also training for a half marathon. So I was actually going to a personal trainer here in Fredericton at Synergy, and thought it would be a great idea to maybe have Dre come along with me and try it out, you know, give him a little bit of boost of self-esteem to get stronger. He also plays sports himself. He played soccer, football, and hockey. So anything would help with those sports to get a little bit of strength, work on conditioning, and that kind of a thing. So Dre and I attended Synergy in the summer of 2015. So we would go 3 days a week, and then I would do my marathon training on the side with that. Dre did really well. I did notice that he would need a lot of encouragement. You know, if he thought he couldn't do it, he wouldn't try. Or if they wanted him to up the weights, he didn't think he could do it, so he wouldn't try. And then as the summer was progressing, he was lifting more, he was pushing more, he was doing more, and you could see him kind of start to become a little bit more proud, more confident in his abilities, and that kind of thing. So it was really, really good for him. We kept pushing and inspiring and telling him he could do it, just try, those kinds of things. So my husband and I would talk about, you know, what do we do now? How else can we help him? So Steve kind of brought the logo back out, and we discussed it, and the My Own Hero name came from your inner strength. So we decided that, you know, whatever you need in life, whatever you have to overcome, whether it's finding help from somewhere else, asking for help, finding help within yourself to figure out how to get over something, to get through something, to deal with something, whatever it is, your inner strength, we decided to call it Your Own Hero. So the name kind of came at the last. So we had the logo, we weren't sure what to do with it. Then we kind of came up with the name as we were dealing and going through what my son was going through and how we could help him. So the two kind of came together at a really good time, and they seemed to fit. So we launched My Own Hero in 2015, which took off really well, really surprisingly. It was picked up very quickly from the fitness industry. They picked it up really quickly, and it just kind of snowballed from there. People were taking pictures with our clothes on, we would share it. It was all local at first, and then people would start from all over New Brunswick, and then it was all over Atlantic Canada, and then it was international. And it was amazing. We've met some amazing people. We've heard some amazing stories. 'Cause My Own Hero, the brand itself, the name itself, means something different to everyone. What it means to me, what I've been through in my life and overcame in my life, isn't necessarily what somebody else did. So there we've had people with, you know, depression, anxiety, mental illness, to athletes who have overcome major injuries to come back and finish a sport, or, you know, single moms, alcoholics, anything, you name it, we've heard from, and it's amazing. We love getting these stories. It's truly inspiring to us, and we'll just continue to do this, just because we know that it means so much to so many people. Now, a little bit about my transformation. So since 2009, I have lost about 120 pounds. I lost 80 pounds really quickly in 2009, 2010. I decided that it was done. I was done feeling the way I was feeling. I was done being tired. I was done not being able to play and hang out with Dre. And I was always athletic, and I wasn't playing sports for 15 years. I just wasn't happy. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, and I wasn't happy, so relationships around me weren't happy or weren't healthy. So I lost 80 pounds, and I was able to keep that off for about 6 years, and I didn't really do anything with it. I was still going to the gym sporadically. I would still run occasionally. I did start to play soccer, and now actually run a soccer league here in Fredericton with 9 different teams. So I was still doing that, but I wasn't taking full advantage and pushing myself to the limits. So when we started this brand, here we are asking people to be inspired, to do what you think you can't do, or stuff like that. So I've always wanted to compete in the bodybuilding fitness world, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to preach it, I may as well do it. So I started in 2015 with Kelsey Wilson, and we worked on a plan on my own, not in a prep or anything like that, just kind of like a weight loss management. I did actually start prep for the very first time in 2017, and I competed on stage for the first time in 2017. So October and November of 2017, and then I fell in love with the sport. I love pushing myself. I loved noticing the changes that I made, and all that kind of stuff. And it's a great stress reliever. It made me feel better. I was playing soccer better. I was a better mom. I was more active. I was showing Dre by example, and all those fun things. So I decided to continue on, and I did another show in April. So since joining Kelsey Wilson, I've lost another 50-ish pounds. In April, I competed at Atlantics in a weight loss challenge, or a transformation challenge, sorry, and I placed 3rd out of 18 people, which was amazing, and I was so proud of myself. And yeah, I've just continued to go on and continue competing. I competed again this fall in October, and right now I'm actually in prep. I've got about 4 weeks left, and I'm doing another show in Nova Scotia, a transformation challenge in Nova Scotia, as well as a figure competition, and then I'm doing another one at the end of April on the 21st. I will do Atlantics again, just the figure part of it, and I'm excited. It's great. I have a lot of fun with it. I've met some amazing people, and I just enjoy it, and I will keep doing it. I will turn 40 this summer. So I think I'm going to do another 3 shows, and then maybe take some time to build and work on how to maintain this without being in prep, kind of a thing. But yeah, I really, really enjoy the sport. I fell in love with the weight loss part of it as well, and eating healthy. I just feel better. Like my stomach doesn't hurt all the time. I have more energy, and all that kind of stuff. So I want to say congratulations to all of you for finishing this transformation challenge that you were on. Anything that you've done, whether it's big or small, is huge. Just getting started is huge. So don't give up, don't quit, make it a lifestyle, and congratulations again.